Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy plays Tropico. Now we just got a lot more citizens. It's good.
The
Shopping and
revolution dictates that
housing.
all people are equal. Now, assign some of those equal people to give orders to the other equal people.
I like it. Only a select few Tropicans have superpowers known as skills. Assigning such skilled people to work buildings will improve the building's performance or add additional benefits. Keep a lookout for skilled people and use their formidable powers for the good of the revolution. Alright, so we just need to put a manager on the Catholic mission here. We've actually got quite a few. Tycoon, union leader, lots of union leaders. Let's, sure, whatever. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to put a tycoon in charge of a church because that just
Thanks
tickles
to
me
your
pink.
efforts, the revolutionary movement.
More revolutionaries. Fantastic. Okay, let's go job quality 75. Let's go ahead and we're going to add a union leader. We're looking for the shittiest job since we have all of these union leaders here. Let's see. Manager, job quality, union leader, hire, job quality, union leader. Done. And then over here, we can put a magnate, which is going to make oil and mines more effective. So, there we go. Hire. And, let's see, 2 more missions.
In a flash of brilliance, His Royal Majesty figured out how to fix all of your island's problems.
Oh, so this
through
is
the
basically like the
construction
other
of a
ones where they want us to
single
build a
building.
specific one, except this one is goats. So, we will build
Throwing
goats.
some cheap exports on the crop market is easy. Now, a solid resource-based operation is impossible in a backward economy exploited by a so-called motherland.
I bet there is no way Tropico could export substantial amounts of raw resources. As I am absolutely certain you will lose, I can actually bet half the U.S. Army on this, or give Tropicans free journalist courses, whichever good that may be. So we need to make 10,000 on logging exports, and we still need to make money on cattle profits, mining and logging. And since we just put a magnate in to 2 mines and logging, that might actually be done before the cattle. So, good times. Let's see, wealth provided, poor. And we'll go ahead and up this just a little bit. So, let's see, we need a goat ranch. Goats. It's a goat. He's a very good goat. Alright, I don't know what that was supposed to be. I just did it. I mean, you know, I can't always have an explanation for the things that I do. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to go through and use some of our incredible wealth here to improve everything. So, and upgrade, selective breeding. Okay, cool. Anything else? Community aid, unlocked in World Wars. Unlocked in World Wars. That's going to have a World War upgrade. And then this... Cold War and World Wars. Okay, cool. So, we will not worry about that too much. But what we do want to do is find a good plantation that we could put next to this. Hopefully without chopping down too many trees. Hey, there's a good place for coffee. Coffee is a great crop. I know this because I was just drinking some. Let's see. Dang it. It's not going to be faced the right way for both of these, but that's okay. We'll build some roads around here, and then hopefully be able to square it all off. And there we go. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's not gonna let me do it. Dang it. Alright, fine. Let's, there's no way to work around this. That's annoying. Alright, cool. Road's a little crooked, but whatever's. Alright. Got it. And that will again expand our ability to have some decent throughput with trading and all of that. It might be time to go ahead and build another dock. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, this should fit right there. Fantastic. And road, like so. Man, why you get all curvy on me? I don't understand. Well, there we go. And dock. All right. Cool, so we got a new dock and 2 new output buildings there, so this should round us out fairly nicely. Plus we'll get another ship, and with another ship we'll be able to set up another trade route. And now we have a military fort. So what I want to do is build a military fort. Now where do I want to build a military fort? I just want to build one for the time being. And you know what? Shore is good as any place, since most of our attacks actually come in from wherever our docks are. So this is probably going to be the best idea. So there we go. We have a lot of construction happening, which puts a little bit of a strain on us, but at the same time, it's kind of a, you know, the cost of business as far as I'm concerned. So we'll see how it actually ends up turning out. Let's give this all a second, and then it will process as we go. How about we fast forward? Okay, mining and logging has not actually produced anything, but it should here in a second. Yes, there we go. So that's actually quite a bit that's going to be going out right there. Good stuff. Bribe is not large enough. Oh, it just relieved the real estate tax for a second.
We, the people of Tropico, demand the right to bear rams. Wait, that's not right. There's a typo here.
We need guns, lots of guns. How else are we going to defend our liberty from the oppression of tyrants and despots? So, issue the right to arms edict. It will remain active for at least 2 years. Okay, cool. So, let's see. That should be really easy. Right to arms. Increases crime and liberty. Makes infantry units stronger, but causes more casualties during uprisings. So, this isn't going to bother us too terribly much. But let's go ahead and, for $1,000, it's going to be really easy. We're going to issue. Okay. And then we're going to satisfy that almost immediately. And it's not going to give us any rewards for it. Thanks, bros, brodettes, whatever. So, I don't know if I should expect being able to get revolutionaries every time, or if there's a timing issue with that, or what. But it just seems like I don't always get rewards for these kinds of things whenever I feel like I probably should. But, you know, whatever. Maybe I'm just a conceited dictator. That's my own problem. It's true. All right. Can we do that? Heavy Crusher. Nope. Job quality is increased by 10. Unlocked in World Wars. A lot of stuff is only unlocked in World Wars, which we're getting to. After this, things start progressing pretty considerably.
A man's home is his castle, old chap. I would state that the reverse is also true. My castle is my home, or at least one of my homes.
I say, you should build some more houses for your subjects. Not those small hovels for the common folk, though. I'm talking about proper homes for well-off citizens. Keep in mind that mansions are costly and will drain your economy if you don't have wealthy people to rent them. So, we can get a mandate extension, which actually might be a good idea. Let's go ahead and... residential... it's 3,000. Let's go ahead and... I really want the mandate extension, but man, I've like already instantly regretted it. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's gonna put us in the red, but that's okay. We're making money hand over fist for the most part. There we go. Tropican goods. We can actually trade another one right now. Meat, bananas, corn, cocoa. We've already got one ship on the cocoa. Iron to smugglers. Yep, there we go. Cool. So the Bella is now going to export iron. That's going to be worth a pretty decent amount of money.
Disaster. The revolutionaries are demanding that you insult the king.
Yeah, so we're going to insult the king. There we go.
Insult him greatly.
I have compiled a list of possible items that will be considered rude. So we can send them... I can't remember if I've done insults yet on any of my previous videos, but... yes, we either get a riot or we insult the king, and then that's going to injure certain factors here. So let's see, we have a piss pot, a bent sword, pink undergarments, and then let's do a piss pot.
The king is extremely grateful for the gift you sent him. Collecting chamber pots is a hobby of his, and yours is a piece he did not have.
So they don't all have to be bad. That's pretty good. I guess we just have to, you know, send him... we have to be like, yeah, no, we insulted him, but we didn't actually insult him. So there's a little bit of a randomized challenge there. So before I sent him pink undergarments, and he was mad because they were better than the ones that he had just given his wife, and like she had gotten jealous because of his new pink undergarments. So it's a little bit funny, but you know. Okay, so this is almost done. We're a little bit, we're running low on construction ability here.
His Royal Majesty has instructed me to
Let's
present
do
you
additional
with
mandate extension, because we're making enough money on our own. We should be getting, our new mansions are getting built. Mining and logging is up and coming. Oh, wagers, that's these two, and they're going to finish at about the same time at this point, so that's not too bad. Alright, cool. I'm a little peeved that he didn't actually offer us red tape, but I think we already had it researched, so not a big deal, I guess. And we're almost completely done with the research in this particular age, so...
Presidente, after
There we go. Now we can build a newspaper. We'll wait until they actually request for a newspaper, though, because I'm not really that interested in doing it just yet, since we just did the right to arms business. So, okay. I think, what is
We
this?
shall defend our island. We shall fight on the beaches.
Good
we shall
lord.
fight in the fields and in the streets. But it is best we fight from the safety of thick stone walls.
And by them, I mean the crown soldiers, obviously. Okay, so we need 8 guard towers. That's a lot of guard towers. Oh, we already have 2. So it counts. Okay, good. I was really worried that that was going to be kind of like the thing from before where, okay, we need considerable defenses for our palace and the library, and then what else usually gets attacked? Mines get attacked a lot. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then one more over on this mine, and we should be good. All right, cool.
Okay, man, congratulations. Well done. You continue to amaze me. Now let's celebrate your success.
You won the wager, fair and square. What do you want as a reward?
You don't really need half the U.S. Army, pal. It actually consists of 37 volunteers at this point. That's all there is.
There's a joke in there I don't get, but a study was made recently, and it showed that the U.S. Army is insignificant in size, smaller even than the Army of Bulgaria. That is why I took the liberty to provide you with a free military fort. Don't understand. There's a joke there. I'm not getting it, and it's bugging me. Okay, so this is going to be free. Let's go ahead and... where do I want to build this? We can build this over here next to our mine. It's almost an unexplored territory there. So, that should be free, right? Yeah, I don't think I actually spent any money on that. Can we do, can't do quick build, clearly. We have, like, no money at the moment, so that's fine. And we're bleeding money at a pretty quick rate here, so hopefully we'll be able to get everything off the ground here before the actual mission ends altogether. Okay, so we got that building, we've got towers building, and we've got mansions building. So this is, again, like I said, I've done this before where I basically just completely backlogged myself on all of this.
Congratulations. Well, what do you know? I like to be proven wrong. It means I get to learn something new.
What reward will it be, buddy? Red tape or a brand new opera house? I really like the male singing. It's a thing of mine. Since we already have red tape, I'm gonna go with the opera house. So we are now waiting for... oh, hey, is that it? Are we done? No, not quite. Okay, we've got these. We should be getting a notification that says, hey, we've succeeded and all is well.
Sir, the Crown has once again doubled the real estate tax rate, and I know from my vast intelligence network that the governor of Isla Rojo was behind this so-called tax reform. This tip is free, since you can no longer afford my services.
I think he might be an informant for the Order, personally. I have no idea for sure, but it does seem that way. If this tax was the will of His Majesty, I would strongly suggest declaring war on Isla Rojo, invading them and uniting them under your funny Tropican banner as the only possible gentleman's response. So, there we go. The tax is doubled once again.
It's high time that I left for the U.S., buddy. But before I go, I cannot help but acknowledge the many things I learned while staying on this beautiful island as your guest of honor.
Now, my joy is greater not only because I learned a lot, while admittedly wrong on many issues, not only because I did have a great time losing wager after wager after wager against you, but because I, hopefully, discovered a new friend in your esteemed self. I shall look forward to our next meeting with the greatest of anticipation. Always yours, truly, the U.S. President, Ruddy Thompson, a.k.a. fake Teddy Roosevelt. Good times. Okay, we've officially won. Good stuff. Hooray! Now we can move on to the next one. We're going to go ahead and save game. New save game. We're going to, let's see. This is colonial era, 3-year population. Yeah, okay. We're going to do changing the world. I realize also after failing, you have to actually... Whoa, hold on. Hold on. We will endure. Okay. So we have to pick one of these to actually endure on. So this is the one I actually have prepared, so we're going to go here. And what's going to happen almost immediately...
Tropicans, today a new enemy rises to threaten my way of life, my freedom, and my strategic banana reserves. Without provocation, Ila Rojo has declared war on our great nation.
So these are the guys who jacked up the real estate tax.
Now is not the time for fear, Tropico. We will face this threat head on. We will defend our shores, and we will endure. Like our llamas, we shall spit in the eye of any enemy that treads on our soil. We will endure. Viva Tropico!
So here we go. We are going to get attacked almost immediately here. So what we want to do is upgrade this to modernized weaponry. Oh, that's already upgraded. That's already upgraded. Good. And then we want to build some guard towers very, very quickly. So, and we want to build them all over the damn island, basically, because they will actually shoot at any transgressors, and this will come in handy because there will be many transgressors. So, and then let's go ahead and we will do at least one over here to hopefully chip away at their forces. And then one over here. Okay, cool. Because they do... So, attacking in this game is kind of wonky. I haven't quite figured out exactly how it works. But they're going to come in and basically start storming a bunch of different locations around the island. And you'll see these black targeting reticles over the buildings they're going to destroy. And once they destroy the buildings they have targeted, then there we go. Here we go. So they're going to attack the barracks. They're going to attack that barracks, this farm, and then let me see.
I quote, they'll treat me better there. I am truly sorry for that
Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're already attacking this barracks, which did not have anybody working for it, so this has become a problem. And hopefully we do not immediately lose this, as is the tendency with me in all combat here. But if we do, some other things are going to happen, and then we'll have to go from there. You'll see, don't worry. Okay, why do I only have... Ah, there's the other unit. I'm like, okay, come on, we need more guys fighting here. This is going to be bad, or take forever, or both. So, yeah. Basically, it's meant to catch you off guard, I think. They're going to come through and just sort of ransack you a little bit. Nothing too major, just a little love tap, and then it's your job to basically reinforce everything as much as you possibly can. So there goes our barracks. These guys are running away, and there we go. They fell back. Hopefully, maybe we can take out somebody.
We have a perfect
Oh yeah, and there's this girl.
opportunity. We can make a huge profit of the misfortune of others. I love this stuff.
So we have a new advisor, and she's kind of evil. Both the Allies and the Axis are in dire need of supplies. This means we can sell at a huge profit, and they can't say no. So export 5,000 steel. The respective offer from the Allies will be cancelled. So we can get Axis or Allies relations now, and we're kind of working on... Close.
We have a perfect
So yeah,
business
export
opportunity.
5,000
We
corn.
can
Now
make
this
a
we can actually
huge
do.
profit of
We're
the
going to...
Now we have them right where
we're
we
going to
want
try to
them.
work on our Allies
Time for
relations a little bit.
Gouging. I really should see about getting myself a villainous laugh.
How much should we raise the price by? So we'll get negative 10% Allies relations, or just 10%, which is capitalist relations. We're going to try to actually encourage the capitalism in our society here, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't like Hitler. What do you want from me? So, okay, I'm going to, let's see, we do have a constitution now that we can edit, and that has different effects on the things that we can do in our country, and that will also affect our politics as well and how people see us. So let's go ahead, and what we want to do is get on track to being able to make an army base and a steel mill. So we need constitution, power plant, constitution options, and then army base. So, and then steel mill. Yeah, that's going to be the route we're going to take on this. And right now we're waiting for this attack to end, so we're just going to let them blow everything up. The rest of the island still operates, but building construction stops entirely as soon as you start getting attacked. So it'll continue to build buildings, but they'll never get past 99% until after the attack. So it's a little irritating, just a little bit. And then we're going to do construction office, right like so. Yes, okay, we're going to need more people constructing, because we're going to go absolutely apeshit on the military constructions, because not only are we going to have to worry about this mess here, but there's also a totally different new mechanic being introduced that's going to make our lives just shy of miserable during this whole process. So, okay, there goes that building.
Troops are attacking your newly independent country. This ridiculous conflict is undesirable. Put an end to it as soon as possible.
The order enforced a temporarily ceasefire, really? But your enemies from Isla Rojo will attack again in full force the moment this ceasefire ends. I would do what I can to delay them while you prepare your defenses. My new apprentice, Adriana Diaz, will assist you with this task. So she's the evil one, the evil lady who works for the Order, that kind of a deal. So prepare for invasion. Ceasefire will hold for 8 years. Isla Rojo will invade after it expires. So we're going to go on normal speed here and try to coordinate as much effort as we can. Oh no, she's not the evil one. This is the assistant.
There is no better way to improve the defenders' morale than sticking some flags in high places.
I am somewhat skeptical about the morale effect, but I can't remember. She has a weird accent that I don't think is real. But some new guard towers will surely prove useful against the invading force. So have 5 guard towers, and we're already building a crap ton of those, so no worries there. We're going to rebuild all. Fantastic. And this is going to take a little bit of a while. So, let's see. Yeah, a lot of guard towers got thrown up because they transported all the goods and finished construction there. So we're already done with, let's, 114, yeah, that worked. So it already has all of the guard towers where we need to them. Sorry. Whenever somebody starts talking, especially with the radio is a little annoying, and I wish there was a way maybe we could turn it off because it's mostly just for humor. But as soon as they start talking, it screws up whatever I was talking about at the moment. Like, mentally, I can't listen and talk at the same time, unfortunately, which would be a great skill in both life and casting, for sure. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're gonna leave this destroy. Cancel construction. Okay. And we're just going to let them build barracks, because that huge fort takes up a lot of space, and it's basically the same type of soldiers, right? So we're not going to worry about it too much. Alright, so we've got some guard towers set up. They will automatically fire on any troops that are invading the island, which will hopefully whittle down their numbers as they go. And I believe also distract them from their targets. And then what we need to do is just set up some pretty hardcore military base infrastructure in order to continue thriving in a getting shot in the face free environment. That's the plan. Alright, we need you to explore right here, because there's this little sliver of unexploredness that is really getting on my nerves. So, next we need to... Whoa, no, we're not going to mess with that just yet. We want to see if we can do some decent trades here. Trading out pineapples, tobacco, logs. This is to allies. So, pineapples, tobacco, law, that's inward. And I need better standing with the Axis in order to get any of theirs, and they want cigars and planks. So we can do pineapples real quick. Let's go ahead and add a ship for pineapples and see if maybe there is a place where we can switch one of these into pineapples. There we go. Not really. Fantastic. You know, this almost works. I'm just going to build another plantation, but we're going to wait until all of this construction is done first before we overextend ourselves a little bit. Fortunately, our other construction office is done, which means that we will be getting all of that done a little bit faster. So hopefully this will take no time at all. There's one tower. That tower, which is probably taking up a lot of willpower of our construction office, is done. Which means now we're just waiting for them to move all of the resources over here to this barracks. And then we're going to add a few more barracks along the coast there, and hopefully that'll do all right. Allies send us money. Building permits earned us quite a bit of money there as well. We've got other money rolling in. Not too shabby, all told. Let's see. Log debarker increases the consumption of raw resources by 30% and the effectiveness by 30. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Reforestation. Over time, the building's budget is doubled. Okay, we can afford that. Let's go ahead and do reforestation there. What other upgrades can we now purchase? Fiber fertilization, all other nearby plantations. We'll go ahead and do that. Let's see, bean processing. Effectiveness is increased. Manure fertilizer is already in effect. Hey, we can actually upgrade this. Modernize to house. Hey, we can do that. That's a pretty good idea. Modernize. And that's probably going to expand them in at least neighborhood watch. Okay. Modernize all. Okay, you cannot afford this expense. Okay, so we're just going to modernize some of these houses, which I believe just look better in general. And so whenever people live there, because it looks like, yeah, family's 4 out of 4. It's not really doing anything to our family count or anything. They'll just be nicer houses. So, okay, other upgrades. What do we have here? Community aid increases housing quality of residences in the vicinity by 10. So the houses nearby will get better, but we don't really have a whole lot of housing, so what can we do here? Special training that basically upgrades them to the next era. And all of our construction is done. So let's go back to focusing on plantation. What we want is pineapples, right? That's what we did. Let's trade. Yeah, we got pineapples, and oh, looks like we got milk is now available. And coal. But milk is going to make us more money. So let's go ahead and add the Nelly. And I believe we already have cattle. Yeah, cattle there. And we should have another cattle ranch over here. Yep, perfect. And then we need a pineapple plantation. Let's put that out over this way. Where's the door? There we go. That should work out pretty well. And then we'll go ahead and add a ranch next to it just for the benefits. Okay. And wait, what is this going to be? That's going to be a cattle ranch. Totally fine. I'll take it. And whoop, there we go. And let's extend this road out over to here. And it's going to curve. Don't curve. There's no need for it. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll build that road out there. That doesn't bother me so much that it curves. There we go. Cool. Alright, and I don't know exactly how these modernized roads expand out, but there's some kind of AI to it that I surely don't understand. So, okay, they're going to build those, and then we are going to build another barracks. Again, we're waiting for the army base to finish, and then we'll probably end up putting that up here where the old fort was. We need tons of barracks. Let's do another guard tower, like right here. Sure. And yeah, there we go. That's all the building I want to do for right now. And we are, again, in the negative. They're going to want to hold elections here pretty soon. So the next thing I need to do is start figuring out what kind of services I want to add in order to make people like me. So this is also a very important part of the game. Almanac. What do we need? Happiness. We need deaths from poor healthcare. The only thing we have at 0 is healthcare, and then our entertainment is not great because the positioning of my tavern is pretty shitty. So what we will look at is a clinic. So a clinic is the next big thing that we want to make. They're pretty small too, so that works out. They're just easy to place. And so we will wait until we have money again, and some of these other buildings are finished, and then we will continue on with our grand scheme of things here. And holy crap, I am way over on time. This is almost 30 minutes either way. Yeah, so this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Tropico.
Presidente, electricity. It's like organized lightning.
I like that.
There's no better way to put it. And you can make your own with a balloon and a little friction. Just like making fart noises.
Aha! So, yeah, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Tropico 5. Before I go on too much longer, I want to go ahead and end this video. We're getting really close to 30 minutes here. So, if you've enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and then I will see you next time. Have fun.